everybody, welcome to this episode of Coach Cara's Itchy, Bitchy and Guests. And today, it's very exciting. Look how excited she looks. Today, Jo Campbell is on my podcast and we are going to chat about how Jo was too busy for fat loss and fitness.
Yep.
Hi Jo.
Hello, Caris.
Good.
Hi.
Would you mind sharing a little bit about yourself?
No, of course not.
People are nosy,
I did say to you, it'll be fairly brief because I'm pretty boring, I have to say. So I am first and foremost a mum. I've got two boys, aged 9 and 6. I am a wife. I've got a typical husband who tries his best, but I keep him in tow. I am a busy teacher. I work 5 days a week, work full time, and that's just my life in a nutshell. I'm just busy, have the kids, sort everybody off, taxi everybody here, there and everywhere. But most importantly, I now train and get to the gym. But I mean, that is as exciting as my life gets. I'm not going to lie. That's it. But it's great.
Fair. That's
great.
fair.
Yeah.
So, everybody, a brief insight as to why I have asked Jo to come on my podcast. Right, first of all, I have to say, when my clients leave me, when they're so awesome, and I sign them off and unclip their wings and set them free, they fill in a wee form for me to give me an insight as if there's anything that I need to change about my training. Right, and at the end of that form is a little question that says, would you like to appear on my podcast? And Jo ticked the yes button along with, it'll make me feel really uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm totally out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
But that's good.
That's what life's all.
Yeah.
Have you not been more or less out of your comfort zone for the last year and a half doing all of this malarkey?
And I'm getting better at being out of my comfort zone, so that's good. Yeah.
The world has not ended.
Yeah. And then I was also like, you know what, I worked hard, so yeah, I'll go on and tell my story. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, Jo is a busy mum.
Yeah,
fair to say.
for sure.
Busy working mum, fair to say. Yeah, like you said earlier, taxiing about, right? So, Jo started working with me on the 29th of May 2023. And
I actually didn't realise it was
yes,
that long ago.
2023, and has lost 18.34 kilograms in total. Right, now, you originally came purely to lose fat.
Yeah.
That was the only reason. That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was it.
What else? What changed? Because now, you said yourself, scale weight's not that important.
Yeah. And it's not. I think finding a love for the gym has been my main thing and probably my biggest win out of all of this. So I have lost a bit of weight. I probably would say I'm not 100% where I want to be, but I'm happy where I am and that's great. But for me, the biggest thing has 100% been finding a love for the gym. Just finding something for me, something that I love doing, something that I'm motivated to do. Just something my kids love that I do it. Like I feel like I'm motivating my kids. They're really interested in the gym and want to do it. There was a shift and it didn't come really quickly. I would say maybe only in the last, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong because I'm terrible with timelines, but maybe in the last 6 months, possibly, I would say that actually weight loss became less of an issue for me and actually training became more of my priority and probably more about body shape for me now.
Yep.
And not that I'm looking to be a perfect body shape because I will never be that and I've hugely accepted that. But yeah, that definitely became my first and foremost for getting out there and doing it. And previously I tried to lose weight and I have always dabbled in the gym. Like I've always dabbled in the gym, liked being at the gym, but never fully committed. And previously I'd tried to lose weight and for me it was either one or the other. Because I did that whole silly myth of, muscle's heavier than fat. So if you go to the gym, you're going to weigh more. Oh, well, I better not. I actually remember someone telling me, if you want to lose, probably it was Weight Watchers or Slimming World, one of them, you probably should lay off the gym if you want to lose a bit of weight. Like, and I just think back now and I think, oh my God, like,
but you believed it.
How insane. But I believed it. So I think it took for me to lose a wee bit of weight initially, whilst, digging about in the gym and I wasn't amazing at the gym. I was just chipping away and doing a wee bit here and a wee bit there. And then I got myself a PT, which I think probably was where things changed for me because I remember the very, very first time I went to Morv, my PT, who you both know, who's fabulous. The very first time I thought, oh my God, what's she going to be doing? Like, We were doing deadlifts and I had never done a deadlift. I couldn't even tell you what a deadlift was. We were doing deadlifts and I came away thinking, oh God, I can't walk. Every bit of my body's shaking. What the hell's going on? I couldn't walk for a week. But then with that was like, oh, I've done something really awesome and really amazing. That was really heavy, but actually I did it. And then from there I've just got really into the gym and training and yeah. So it definitely switched from weight loss to more about training, more about gym, finding time for me. I'm just loving it. Yeah.
Yeah, and not so much about your scale weight.
No, definitely not. Now,
do you not think women at our age though, we get really hung up on scale weight, or we all go through a phase of being really hung 100%. Up on scale weight?
And it's so silly because what on earth weight am I supposed to be? Who would know that? Do you know, who on earth would know that? I think now it's about the clothes I'm wearing. Do I feel good in the clothes I'm wearing? I put on something new and I think, right, actually I don't look fat anymore in that. Do you know, and it doesn't matter what weight, it doesn't matter. It's taken a long time and I still have moments, I still have days where, because I do still regularly weigh myself, to keep myself in check. And sometimes I'll stand on the scale and I go, my God, I'm 5 pounds heavier from Friday.
I've gained 5 pounds
What the hell's going on?
Yeah,
but then I'll say, right, have a word with yourself. Yeah. You ate something salty last night. You did this, you did that. It'll be off by Wednesday. Do you know, just chill out about it. So, yeah, it's done a full circle for sure. It's been the best, definitely.
Oh, yeah. So it was January, just in 2025, to be fair, that you absolutely decided you were going to hammer it and we put you into a bigger deficit type thing. Yeah, so it was January. But up until that point, you were exactly what I would call my ideal client, slow and steady. Yeah, we had a few dramas, or a few worries or whatever, do you know, but we've got through holidays, we've got through socialising, you've had some illness as well, do you know what I mean? You've had quite a lot of holidays, I'm only joking.
I'm a teacher.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but I never used to think that teachers deserved their holidays until I got friends that were teachers and now I'm like, you totally deserve your holidays, totally deserve. So, you dabbled in the gym before, right? Yeah. Tell us, why did you decide to get a PT? So, Jo's PT is Morv, right, who trains at the CrossFit gym that I train at and is a PT, basically, and she's awesome. She's tiny,
she's amazing.
And she's fierce, and she's just amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing and inspiring and everything else that goes with it. I don't know. I do like to push myself, like I like being out my comfort zone. And I like to push myself, and I think, I think I'd gone along. Morv was doing a couple of classes at the wee gym.
Of course, at Rebecca's gym.
It was a Sunday morning, and I'd gone along to a couple of them, and that definitely pushed me out my comfort zone. And I thought, oh man, this is really hard. Like I'd dabbled in the gym, I'd been over the course of my life, really my adult life. I've done various classes, various cardio things, and I remember thinking, oh, this is hard. She's really pushing me. This is hard. And I quite liked that. I quite liked that it challenged me. I quite liked feeling a bit defeated at the time, but on the end of it going, oh, I did that. I didn't think I could do it, but I did do it. So I did a couple of her classes, and then I noticed that she was doing some PT sessions. And I thought, do you know what, bugger it. Let's just go for it. Let's just do it. And I did, and I'm still with her. I've never looked back.
Which is brilliant.
Yeah, which is brilliant. And she pushes me, and that's what I really like. And I do go to the gym myself, and I'm saying myself, most of the times it's my friend and I. And we do push each other, but not in the same way. With a chat here and a chat, and will we do that today? Nah, we've worked hard enough. Come on, we'll go be 10 minutes early. It'll be fine. We'll catch up with that the next day. And she does really push me. She gets me to that uncomfortable place where I think, oh, what am I doing? And I question my life choices at the time. But I come out and I go, yes, I've nailed it.
Yeah, but you don't question them enough that you don't go back.
No, that you don't go back. Yeah. And I genuinely love it. Like, I love it.
You do love it. We've had this conversation many a times. It's brilliant. I love it. It's absolutely brilliant.
I think timing for me as well. So Morv is my one bit that's out of sync normally because I'm early morning. I'm very much an early morning person now. I wouldn't always have said that, but I'm an early morning. So I'm up at 5:30. I'm out. I'm at the gym. That time in the morning I just love. I feel like the world's quiet. My family are asleep, my kids are in their bed. There's no guilt attached to it for me. It's not like I should be somewhere else and somebody's watching the boys or somebody else is doing drop off. There's nowhere else I need to be. So it's like
nobody needs you.
Nobody needs me. I think that's the big thing. Nobody needs me. It's my time. Getting up and getting in that gym routine has made me realise that I need time for me.
Yep.
And actually that's how I want to spend that time for me, is at the gym, because that's what I love. Because what else would I do? Washing or catching up with, do you know?
Make sandwiches, ironing clothes, cleaning the house, all that usual
I could write
shite.
you a list, yeah. So, yeah, I love it. And that's the thing. That's why I feel like that'll never change now. That's just me.
So before we first started working together, what were you doing at 5:30 in the morning?
Oh, well, I was either sleeping or I was bed hopping between my kids, or, do you know, trying to sort somebody out or trying to put somebody back to bed, or, it was just manic. It was manic. And I feel like when I came to you, my kids were weirder.
Yeah.
You know, they were smaller again
Yeah.
still, so they really needed me.
They needed more care.
I mean, I couldn't even, it was manic, I'm not going to lie, my life was just manic. I just was getting through the day, getting up, going to work, getting everybody out to nursery drop. At that point it was nursery drop off, one starting school, one at nursery, dropping off to different places, sorting out lunches, sorting everybody else out. And if I wasn't in bed sleeping, I was either lying awake thinking about the million things I had to do,
Instead of getting up,
or in the midst of doing
things,
them, probably changing PE bed sheets or something. There was always just some drama that somebody needed me for something, which is fine, because that's what being a mum is. But
there is always usually, and I hear it all the time, Joe, do you know, that's part of the reason why my ladies at lift classes are at 7:15 in the morning, right? They would be earlier if I could get the gym, but I can't. But it works for most people because, like you said, nobody needs them at that time in the morning. But most women, most midlife women, like you've got kids, do you know what I mean? We've got husbands, houses, elderly parents, etc., work, and all that comes with it as well. Most women will say they don't have time. Yeah. And that's totally understandable though when you're in that situation.
And that was me.
You can't
I would have
see
said,
any
and
out.
I couldn't do any more if you know.
You can't see it.
And at the time I would have said, I cannot fit anything else in. I'll have a nervous breakdown, like I just can't do it. I can't do it.
And yet here I am.
And yet here I am, loving doing it.
Can't stop talking about it. I know. But it just takes like an outsider or just chatting to somebody. It could be a friend, could be a coach, could be family. I don't know. It's like a light bulb moment.
It maybe takes like, when I think back to this particular journey, it's maybe taken like maybe a year or whatever, just hearing wee snippets, like hearing bits of your podcast or seeing bits of socials, or feel like when you start to dip your toe in that kind of environment or community, if you like, you hear other people saying, oh, I've got 2 kids, like I just do it. Do you know, maybe takes that wee while of people just feeding wee bits in to go, right, I can actually do this.
And then you just try it.
And then it works. Yeah, yep, 100%.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Can you remember, I'm not going to ask you to give me your scale weight goal when you first started, because you've already told me you couldn't remember it, which is fine. But can you remember when it stopped being important? Or when it stopped being... It's not important. When it stopped being just about fat loss. And what did it become about?
Yeah. I think maybe that about that January time. I mean, it makes sense it was about then, but I don't know if there was a definite switch. I do feel like for me it's just been a very gradual, possibly getting more of his PT. It's been one of those moments, one of those moments. It's definitely defined where I am now. I do feel like it's just been more of a kind of gradual, where I quite like this. Oh, I'll try and do that again. Or I'll try,
type thing.
It definitely wasn't a light bulb moment. Like I feel now I can look back and go, oh yeah, for sure. My approach to it is so different now than what it was. I just think over the course of the time, it's just maybe been more like a wee kind of, you could do that, you could try that, why don't you do that? Because I think actually when something changes, all of a sudden it's just too overwhelming, isn't it? Like you just can't cope with everything. I couldn't cope with protein and macros and then all this training as well, you know. And I think probably for me, I had to nail the food side and the nutrition side first. Probably so I had space in my brain to even then think about the next step for me, which is definitely training.
Which was
for
training
me now.
and stuff.
And don't get me wrong, I'm still on my nutrition as well. I feel that for me that will always be a bit of a journey, and that's fine because I love that as well.
But it takes like just what you said there just now about brain space. It takes up less brain space now. Like you still do everything that we always did. Like you still track your food, you still plan your food, you still meal prep, etc., etc. You still take into consideration your protein, your calories.
But it's easier.
But it would have been a bit of a drama. I've been there as well, and it's a total drama, and it's all consuming, I think.
Yeah.
But you get to the stage that
it just becomes what you do.
It's like cleaning your teeth and making your bed.
Part of your existence, isn't it? And
Yeah.
I'm really boring. Like I like eating the same things.
I'm really boring,
like, and actually to the point where people are like, "Really, you're having that again?" I'm like, yeah, why not? Like, it works. I like it. Like, I only eat foods I like. It's not like I've got to force things down my throat. So it works. I just have found a nice groove with the nutrition side of things. So for me, it makes sense to now focus on training and get to the gym.
How did you fit the family in around your nutrition? Was there any drama? Was it okay?
No, it was okay. I mean, I'm kind of used to spinning 3 or 4 dinners anyway. But having said that, though, to be fair, we try and, as a family, we try and all eat together, which can be ridiculous at times because we're out at football training 4 nights a week. So sometimes we're eating our dinner at like 4:30, 20 to 5. But, that's just what we do. We have to manage it. So more often than not, I try and plan meals for us all that I just need to tweak. I maybe need to tweak for my son who likes rice but doesn't like pasta. Well, you can have that wee bit. And for me, it's maybe like, well, I'll just shove a packet of brown rice in the microwave while the rest of you have cooked. I just try and I plan my meals. So I always plan at the weekend my meals for the week because I need to, because otherwise it would go to shit. Like it really would.
Absolutely.
So meals are always planned, and when I'm planning meals at that stage, I just make sure I'm planning things that will work on the whole, and it's maybe just a few wee tweaks here and there.
So it's like one meal but with tweaks as opposed to...
So maybe a side might be different for somebody, or I might have... I can't even think, for example, what did I make recently? I made a chicken pasta dish that I'd seen online. So I just made mine with brown pasta. So I'd made the whole chicken and the whole sauce and everything else just ties in, because actually the food that makes really nice. If it wasn't nice, I wouldn't want to eat it. Yeah,
It's just normal
food. Just normal food that folk go, oh, that's quite nice. But I just had a wee batch of brown pasta for me, and the boys had their own pasta. Their silly alphabet pasta. But on the whole, I do try and just make sure that I'm planning for us all with wee tweaks. Things like lunch is easier. I take it to work, so I'm making a lunch for myself anyway. That's done and dusted. And breakfast, again, I tend not to eat till maybe mid-morning, just because that's when I like eating.
That works you.
So I usually take that to work with me as well. The boys are at school for their lunch. Breakfast is the same for them, up in cereal or up in whatever they want to have. I just had to find ways to make it work without driving myself absolutely crazy.
Out of your busy weeks.
Yeah.
When you had no time.
I know, and actually I'm probably much more efficient and find myself having more time now because I'm more organised.
So that was, I suppose we've just answered. I had the fourth question for you. Your biggest challenge was fitting everything in, work, full-time, young kids, etc. How did you make it work?
Just doing what I had to do to make it work. I mean, for me, the big thing has been morning. Morning is the time when I try and get most of my steps in. When I go to the gym, when I do my training, that time where, I can't remember if I've seen you before this or if I've already said it, but when the world's quite quiet, the world is quiet, nobody needs me, I can just get on with doing what I need to do, get my steps in, get my training done, food's been planned for the week, shopping's been done at the weekend, sometimes I do a bit of batch cooking. It's actually easier. When I think back now, my life is easier than what it was then. I was just so in the middle of everything.
Yeah, chaos.
Absolute chaos.
Is that fair?
Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot, I think, you talk about it on your podcast all the time. The perimenopause has been a huge thing for me. And probably when I first started with you, when I think back, I think I hadn't long started on HRT, which maybe gave me the push. I think I was starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, which maybe gave me the push to reach out to you as well. So there was a lot going on in my life before, and then when I think back as well, like I didn't have my kids till I was later in life. I was 36 and 38 when I had them. So, and then 10 years previous to that, I'd spent trying to have my kids. So that was a really, really stressful time in my life, like really stressful. So I had 10 years of stress trying to have them, had the kids. Then I was like 38 by that point, had them close together. I was fortunate enough that I was 38, I was back at work having this whirlwind of 2 years of having 2 kids. I was 38, I keep saying that, but I was 38, perimenopause symptoms were kicking in.
Yep.
And I think in my head, I just thought, this is what all mums feel like. All mums feel shattered, stressed, manic, don't know what I'm doing, can't figure things out, can't coordinate things. And I remember listening to a podcast, about the perimenopause, and it was like a light bulb moment. It was someone saying, oh, mums don't feel like that. And I remember a woman herself saying, I work full time, I've got kids, I just presumed this is what you would feel like for a good wee while to go, she said, and then I started an HRT and I've never felt better. So I think there was lots going on at that time in my life, lots of things that needed to change. HRT definitely has been...
my thoughts on HRT. It's a game changer. It's a life changing. I would describe it as. Without, I don't even want to sound dramatic, but
100%. But then it's probably given me the confidence, because also I feel like with perimenopause, your confidence is rock bottom. I was going to ask you a question about confidence. Actually, confidence is rock bottom. Like, I think having had kids, you don't really know what you're doing. You're a bit like, oh my God, I'm failing in every aspect of my life. And then wham, comes in the perimenopause, and I'm like, my God. So I think it gives you the confidence, helps with that anxiety that just seems to come out of nowhere, and gave me the confidence to go on and reach out to you and then get myself sorted out, like just sort myself out. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I would agree. Confidence and anxiety, 100%. Even for people that have never suffered for lack of confidence or anxiety or whatever, it's horrific, brutal.
Like, I found myself in work on days, which pushed me as well, in my head thinking, right, I've got 10 things I need to do this morning. Say I'd go into work at 8. Kids come in at 9, school bell goes at 9, I've got 10 things I need to do, and I'd be like, I don't know where to start. And I was never like that before. Never ever like that before. And I think I did blame a lot of it on, I've got a young family, that's why I'm all over the place. I've got a young family, I don't know what I'm doing, my anxiety's through the roof, I've got a young family. And then it dawned on me that it wasn't.
And like you said, you just thought that that's how all mums, and it's not easy being a mum, I'm not belittling that in the slightest, but chuck all the stress and anxiety about being a mum in with the perimenopause.
It's a recipe for a disaster, it really is.
Horrific.
Yep. So I think that initial getting myself sorted on HRT then cleared the path for me to go on and sort the rest of the stuff out that was going on with me.
Yeah, give you a bit of confidence too.
And that miserableness with myself, do you know, feeling overweight. And again, I think it's all right, I'm this size. I've had 2 kids, do you know, and I'm like, right, okay, we're now 3 years down the line now. It's actually not okay.
It's actually not okay.
Like, it's really not okay. It's okay for the first wee while, but it's not okay 3 years later to still be using that excuse. And it was an excuse for sure. But yeah, I needed to do those things
so
first.
Was it too busy?
Yes.
Which I've used myself, by the way.
Yep.
I've used all the excuses, definitely.
Yep.
Last question. If you hadn't decided to make some changes to your life, where would you be now? What would your life look like now?
A riot. No doubt about it. An absolute riot. And I probably would have reached out and sorted myself out in terms of my hormones. Because actually the stuff that's out there now is quite good. It's much more spoken about.
Absolutely.
Which definitely helps. But had I not got my nutrition sorted out and my health sorted out and my weight sorted out, I'd have been a riot. There's no doubt about it. I'd have been unhappy first and foremost.
Yeah. Which obviously passes on to your bairns and your husband and your life and your social relationships.
Absolutely. I'd have been miserable, and who wants to see me miserable 24/7? Like, my kids don't, my husband doesn't, I don't. First and foremost, I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorting myself out for sure it's just made my life easier. Like, I can't explain it. Life is just easier. Life is better. I feel like back then I was getting through the day. Just get through the day. I've got all these things to do. Let's just get through the day and get through the day.
Like a wee ticky checklist. Tick,
and
tick,
actually
tick,
not
tick.
enjoying life. Do you know, not enjoying those wee glimmer moments where you're like, God, this is what life is about. This is what it's about. Just battling my way through it. Whereas now, actually, I feel like I'm so much more appreciative of my life and what I've got, and
holidays, relationships, social
100%. 100%.
Kids.
My kids, my kids. I mean, I think I said the way back at the start, everything I do is for my kids, and it's true, and so it should be. But in doing that and recognising that, I know I need to put myself first as well, because they need a strong mum, like mentally strong mum. They don't need a physically strong mum. It helps when I'm out pushing bikes and sorting out tyres and doing everything else that they expect me to do at the drop of a hat. But they need a mentally strong mum, and so it's taken me, this journey for me to realise that as well, that if I don't look after me first, then they're losing out too.
Absolutely. And you're a fun mum.
Yeah.
They've got all the fun as well. And there's no drama and there's no chaos and there's no stress.
Like, I think, was it Easter time? we all went to Ninja Warrior. And now back in the day, I'd have been like, oh Christ, Ninja Warrior today. Like, I can't think of anything worse. Yeah. I'd have popped them in, right, socks on, off you go. I'd have sat on a wee bench, I'd have had a coffee, I'd have thought, oh, that's great. I'd go, no, sleeves rolled up right in there. And actually, it's like, get the gloves off, give me a shot of these gloves, because I don't think I can swing in these bars. Give me your gloves, get them off, come on, I'm doing it. Like, do you know, like, loved it. I'm running up that really tall wall there. I'm doing it. Like, I'm absolutely doing it.
Absolutely brilliant.
Much more fun. Whereas before I would have just been waving at the side, which would have been fun and my kids would have appreciated being there, but I'm sure for them it's much better that I'm in doing it as well.
Absolutely.
They're at the age they're not embarrassed by me yet. Well, ish. See, so I can get away with these things for now.
How old's oldest one? Just
9. So
he
is.
I
mean, he's
2 years, maybe not.
Oh, he's getting there.
Maybe not.
Yeah, he's got a bit of an attitude now. He's getting there. But that's fine. I'm mentally strong enough to deal with it.
Exactly. He's just trying to find his personality.
Totally.
He'll go full circle.
Yeah.
I forgot about Ninja Warrior actually. I totally remember you messaging me.
It's like wee moments like that where I just think that was really fun. Like coming away going, God, I love that. It was great
you
fun.
would have missed out on that.
Yeah, I would never have known if it was fun because my default would have been, in you go, I'll sit with the bags and a cup of coffee and that'll be fine. And for me at that time, I'd have loved that. Oh, brilliant, I'm getting to sit with my feet up. Look, guys, here's me. Whereas now I'm loving being in there doing it. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
So, Jo Campbell, our very own Ninja Warrior.
Woohoo.
Forgot about this. So, you'd said at the beginning you were a stressed, miserable and overwhelmed mum, and you're now
for sure.
strong, happy and unstoppable.
Yep.
What would you say to anybody that was thinking about changing their life? And I'm not just speaking about nutrition or fitness, just anything at all. Like they're not doing it because they're too busy.
I think sometimes just do it. It's not helpful, is it? Just do it.
But
I believe you can do it. Like I think that's the thing. I think you need to think you can believe you can do it. I don't know where that comes from. Reach out, just believe you can do it. Take small steps, go out a walk round the block if you're not doing any steps, go a walk, go at the end of your street and back, put a wee bit more each time. For me, planning is essential. I think that's just my menopausal brain as well. I have to plan, otherwise I forget everything. But just believe you can do it, because if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Yeah, you're just normal.
Believe in yourself. Yeah, exactly.
Apart from the Ninja Warrior part, but she is normal. Yeah, though, aren't you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So to all those busy people out there, you need to just break it down.
Yeah.
Or you get overwhelmed. If you think about the end
I would say don't do it all. Like I couldn't have done it all. That would have just blown my mind. I was already stressed and harassed. So small steps. Whether it's just look at your calories to start with, or get a few steps in, and then think about protein, and then think about fibre, and then think about training. A wee bit at a time. But just believe you can do it, because you can. Anyone can. So
what's the next steps for you?
Oh, just continue on, I think. Continue loving life and trying to keep myself together. I still don't really think too far ahead, because I still have a perimenopausal brain. So, just enjoying the space I'm in just now. Because it's good. Yeah, it's all good. So,
I love it.
And thank you.
A
million thank yous.
We've had a wee mutual appreciation WhatsAppy thing going on as well. It's like, I love you, you're amazing. I love you, you're amazing. So but it takes me being able to get my knowledge across, but it also takes you to be in the right headspace and the right time to make that decision. If you hadn't made the decision to look after yourself, then we would never have met. Do you know what I mean?
Think the fact that you reach out, I think reaching out is that first step of getting yourself in that mind space. I think for me, I probably was ready.
Absolutely.
Or I wouldn't have done it.
No, you wouldn't have.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have. Yeah. Or you would have started it and then fell away, which you haven't done.
Which I've not. No. Yeah.
Banging. Right, everybody. We will be on Spotify and YouTube, and obviously I'll post it on the socials. If you have any questions about perimenopause, midlife, health, nutrition, being a busy mum, and not having any time for any of those things, just drop me a message. All right, I will post this link very soon, and Jo will be a famous Ninja Warrior. Thank you very much, my lovely.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, guys. I'll see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, stop.